Okay, Doctor Who fans, y'all really need to fucking get the dick out y'all ass or the fucking wedgie out between y'all ass or whatever the fuck y'all got going on. Like the new Doctor Who series is actually pretty great. Like I've been watching a whole lot of clips and then I sat down and watched one of the episodes and shit like that. And I was watching the final. And so basically they made the Doctor a infinite regenerating being that transcends or like predates Time Lords and shit like that, and the Time Lords actually got their regenerations from him slash her because the Doctor transcends race and also fucking gender. So basically, the Doctor was black, the Doctor was Asian, the Doctor was white, the Doctor was a boy, the Doctor was a girl. Like really, people was like, oh, forced diversity and all that bullshit. This really adds to the character. Like with us scalers, this makes this character a lot more stronger. That it's not just a cap at 13 regens, because now this person can infinitely regenerate. The stories was great. I liked how the Master had a great reason for destroying Gallifrey. That would make sense. Like seeing that he absolutely hated the Doctor in a whole lot of places. So of course, knowing that the Doctor, even a piece of him or her, was inside of the Master, that just drove him crazy. Uh, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be explained. There's a lot of stuff that won't be explained, but I think you older fans are really getting more upset than you're supposed to. Like the series always retcons the old stuff. Like after all the fucking seasons, I'm surprised that people actually can keep up with the plot because the beginning. Remember whenever the Doctor was scared of time of fucking Daleks, or he fucking had a vengeful hate towards them, and then he's just like all nonchalant about them. Like there's always plot holes, there's always inconsistencies, there's always gonna be bad writing, even before fucking Chap, no, or whoever the fuck the new dude is. Don't try to be like, oh, just force diversity, because like a lot of that diversity was good diversity and it actually enhanced a lot of the plots. Now I will say that the new series isn't perfect. No Doctor Who is perfect, but I do like it. And for people to say that this is like the worst season and how it ruined 50 years of Doctor Who, y'all are exaggerating and y'all are foolish. That's like trying to say that one of the books that came out fucking ruined the series, which technically in this verse all of that shit would have to be canon because of the fact it's like timelines and all that bullshit, multiverses and blah blah blah. At the end of the day, you older fans are getting a little too upset because basically your nostalgia was hurt. Like they basically made your first Doctor to where he wasn't really the first, and he never even said that he was the exact first Doctor. Like it's just something that the fans is like, you never touched that. It's just, it was a head canon thing. He was never stated to be like the definitive first one. He was only stated to be the first by other versions of him. Like, and that's like first in what sense though, really? Like he's the first in comparison to them, not like in comparison to the whole group. And also the Mobius Doctors are now canon. The the thing is, it's crazy that I actually liked a lot of the plots. I liked a lot of the ideas that the new Doctor Who was doing. I like where they was going. I like how the cliffhanger where they put the Doctor in the prison. I just, all these problems that are people are talking about, I don't see them, or I don't really have a big problem with them because Doctor Who has always had a bunch of problems. Doctor Who has been corny and cheesy from the start. Like it always had stuff just conveniently happen. So I don't understand why people think that that's a big complaint. I don't understand why people think diversity and social justice shit is a problem because Doctor Who has always been about that social justice. He goes around and literally fucking saves the world and tells people to shut the fuck up type shit. And if you want to talk about the fucking original fucking Doctor, wasn't he a little racist? Didn't he have some like sexist fucking aspects to him? Talking about women do this and that, whatever the fuck. So y'all can shut the fuck up with y'all bullshit. But I mean, I've been watching Doctor Who for years on top of years, and I love the new Doctor. I think she took a little bit longer to like cement herself, But it's only because she was kind of a mixture of the doctors that people loved, and that's one thing people hated about her, that she was the favorite part of most of the doctors, and they wanted it to be like, oh, she was her own individual thing. And I'm like, well, I mean, if you live so many lives, of course you're gonna fucking be the same most of the time. Like, each individual doctor had their quirkiness about them, and so did this one. This one was more loving and more wanting to like always spare and run away instead of like violence. First time we really saw her violent is whenever she realized that the master destroyed her whole race and shit like that. After they already done fucking brought the race back and did all this time travel bullshit. But I fucking love this series, and Doctor Who will always be around. I can't wait for the next 8 months and that new movie that's gonna drop. I'm ready to see where they take it now that we know that the character is the Thomas Child and has all these like hacks. Cause the thing is, they wiped their memory, but she got her memories back in that Matrix. So I don't know.